Hello, my name is Randy Ripke, and in this video we'll be talking about the global rate change feature in TASbillerCloud. The first thing we're going to do is select our customers. Now the flow of this is very similar to the notice distribution for those of you who have used that feature. So we're going to choose our customers, and we can filter these by a variety of methods. We can choose by the rate plan the client is on, the type of account. I've chosen just medical here, the account code, which are your user-defined codes, whatever companies you're billing by, a certain salesperson. You can also choose to select customers that have been added before a certain date. So if you don't want to raise rates on someone that just started this year, you can say, okay, only the people that began before the first of the year. You can also choose to raise rates for those who haven't had a rate increase for, say, a year. So if I've raised them in the past 6 months, don't list those, only list the ones from 6 months prior. Now I'm showing here to include clients with no rate update because this is all demonstration data and they haven't had a rate increase yet. Now I'm also going to include sub-accounts because I know on these medical accounts, some of these have sub-accounts. So this is all the sub-accounts now for this one master account. Now once I have the group of customers I want to work with, I can select all. I can then individually go through here and deselect certain ones if I want to. I'm going to go ahead and select all of these. The next tab is the Rate Changes tab. On this tab, we're going to tell the system what we're going to do to the client's rates. We must choose one of these three options. We can only do one at a time. So our first option is to say replace a rate plan. So all these customers, I want to change them all to be on the basic rate plan, for example. Or from these customers, I can say, okay, everyone that has administrative charge, I want to replace that with answering service. Now I can also remove a charge if I want to. If I have clients that have this administrative charge and I want it to go away, if I leave this blank, that will remove the posting account from these selected clients. Now the most popular option is this third one here, where we're going to raise rates, say, by 10%, and we're also going to reduce the quantities included of a certain posting account by 10%. So say for our base rate of answering service, we're going to add 10%, just like that. For our quantity charges, say on our operator time, we're going to take away 10% of the calls included because we want to reduce them by 10%. We also want to change the rate by 10% for all their excess usage. Now notice we're also telling you that you have 7 clients selected at this point. And once we have this set up the way we want it to see, we can click on the preview button, and this will move along to the preview tab. The preview tab is showing us that we started out with, on this group of customers, based on their last billing of $3,188.09 in charges. As a result of this rate increase, based on those same usage data, they will now be charged $34.75.75. We've raised their dollar per minute from $3.40 to $3.70. And you can see on a summary basis for each client what their previous charges were, their previous dollar per minute, the effect of the new charges on their dollar per minute, and the percent increase, as well as a dollar amount increase. Now there's also a log of all of this. We can click on this icon here and see a detailed breakdown of client by client exactly what we did. So on 4073, for example, we raised their answering service base rate from $1.99 to $2.18.90. For their usage charges on operator time, they went from $1.50 to $1.65. We also reduced the quantity included from 140 to 126. So you can see on a client-by-client basis exactly what's being done as a result of this rate increase before we approve it. Now also when we go ahead and process this, we're going to change the date of last rate increase on these clients to 4/9, which is today's date, and we can process now. And it's going to say, are you sure? And you just click OK. We can now look at the history, which is essentially the same log we saw before, so it's showing us exactly what was changed on every client. Now let's take a look at that account 4073 we were watching before. 4073 happens to be a sub-account of 5203 in this demo data. Now on all of your master accounts, you do have a rate change log, and this shows every change that's been made to an account either manually or as a result of a global rate increase. So here for 4073, we can see the same changes that we just discussed earlier. And if we go into that sub-account, we can in fact see that the rates have changed to reflect those that were in that log. Now also note that any change that we make manually will also be logged. So see, I want to change this base rate to 220 and save it. And when I go back to my log, you can see that on this date, at this time, that the user changed the answering service base rate from 218.90 to 220. So anytime you make a rate change to a client's rate tab, it will be logged immediately, so you know who did it and when they did it and exactly what they did. We'll be doing some more improvements to the global rate change process later this year. If you have any questions or suggestions, please give me a call or shoot me an email. Thank you. Have a nice day.